March 17th, WBAY TV will celebrate 70 years on the air. We've asked you, our viewers, to share some of your favorite memories, and one name we're seeing a lot, and I mean a whole lot, is the late Bobby Nelson.
If I had $1 every time we brought him up, we'd be rich. Well, tonight, Emily Byer takes us down memory lane with Terry Nelson, Bobby Nelson's daughter, and another popular meteorologist.
When WBAY went on the air in 1953, the first live program, a weather show with Bobby Nelson.
It will come through extremely well, and I think that this summer, if you see some of the pictures from this, you can see what we're talking about.
Good, thank you much, John, and we're hoping that at TV2 we will have a instrument just like this in the very near future to present the weather pattern from Nina, from the Weather Bureau, and from TV2 to you.
Bobby Nelson will always be remembered for being WBAY's first weatherman.
And from the looks of the wind speed indicator, we don't have much wind today. What do you think about this old adage about March coming in like a lion and going out like a lamb?
Oh, Bobby was at BAY for the longest time, and people just loved him. Obviously, it was hilarious.
Former WBAY meteorologist George Graffis remembers watching Bobby fondly.
He used to write all the temperatures and, put all the cold fronts and warm fronts and so forth and storms. He would write them all on this map. It was actually had a glass, front. And I used to think, oh, that is just the coolest thing.
Graffis would make quite the discovery when he came to work at WBAY.
I sat at my desk the first day at work, and I started opening the drawers. And on the bottom drawer, when I opened it up, I looked down there, and there was the marker. I mean, I couldn't believe my eyes. I mean, that was the marker.
Sharing the fun memory of trying to give it back to Nelson and his daughter when they visited the station.
We had a wonderful visit. I said, all right, Bobby. And I told him the story, and I pulled out the marker. And he went, oh, God. And I said, what? And he said, that was the worst thing. He said, I used to have to fill it with this bottle of ink, and every time I would use it and to write, the darn thing would leak and run down my arm, and I'd have to grab the rag and try and do this off camera. And he was talking all about this marker. He says, oh no, that's yours now. you can keep it. So yeah, I did. I still have it.
And George was saying, well, I found this, and my dad said, oh, number 3, you remember? And he said, oh, yeah. It was really cute because George was totally shocked.
We now have computer-generated graphics for the forecast, but back then, you needed a backup marker. Maybe 1, 2, or 3.
So that was...
See, he had a crew cut.
Yeah.
I told you that, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man, how cool is that?
Terry has so many memories of her dad. Remember the WBAY raft contest? Viewers would guess when the frozen Fox River would thaw enough for the raft to hit the Main Street Bridge in Green Bay.
He always had to do something goofy, so of course he was on the raft when it went under the Main Street Bridge.
In 1982, Nelson suffered a stroke, but it wasn't long before he was walking, talking, and driving again.
I liked that this was his family also. These people, the people that worked on the cameras, the people that worked on the shows, the people that he worked with were all friends.
He enjoyed retirement and remained a close member of the WBAY family, talking with us during our 50th anniversary.
Come up to me and say, hi, Bob. How's the weather? How do I know? I don't know.
Bobby Nelson now gone, but that laugh and smile still here in spirit with his daughter and WBAY.
If I had $5 every time somebody asked, how was Bobby Nelson before he passed away, I'd have been a rich, rich man.
His love for life and how it came across on television. He was always laughing. He was always laughing.
In Green Bay, Emily Byer, Action 2 News.
I love that.
One of a kind.
Yeah, and
There'll
so-
never be another one, ever.
No, and he is the mold. I mean, and the broke the mold, obviously, but we've just had such wonderful meteorologists to follow as well. So it's wonderful to see Gio. We got David over there, Brad Spackowitz, Steve, everybody.
And the
It's
hits just keep on
they-
coming.
It's true. He set the standard. Bobby
did,
set
no
the standard, and it's been just wonderful to catch up with his daughter with that. So, okay, of course, we're celebrating our 70th anniversary. That's no secret anymore.
And we've asked you to share your memories of the station. Responses just keep pouring in. I mean, pouring in.
So?
Wade from Sturgeon Bay, keeping it short and sweet. One word he says, Bobby Nelson. Okay, so it's two, but we get it. Wade, thank you.
But that explains everything. And when we say we get all these memories about Bobby, that explains it all. You can still send us your WBY memory from email or social media, or you mail the address that you see right there on your screen, and your submission could be featured in an upcoming newscast too.
Thank you again.